this is not that bad. The bushes are overgrown. The grass was a little high. I passed by this house every day because I was rehabbing another house back in the back of the neighborhood. And all I did was one day my eye noticed this window is always open and there's one light on in this room. But every time I passed this house at nighttime, there were never any lights on except that one room. And the window was open. So one day in the daytime, I just decided I'm just going to knock and see what's going on. So I knocked on the door. I said, and nobody answered. So I sort of went behind these bushes and looked in that window, and there was a one light that was on, and the house had garbage in it, but there was no furniture. So I went to the neighbor. I said to the neighbor, I said, listen, I said, do you know anything about that house next door? I said, that one light's always on, and every time we pass by, that window's always open. What's going on with the house? She said, oh, that guy died. I said, well, does he have any relatives? Does anybody live there? She goes, no, he lived alone. And I said, does he have any relatives? He goes, well, he got divorced 10 years earlier, but he said he has a daughter who lives in Birmingham, Alabama. And I said, do you know how I could get a hold of her? He goes, no, she came down for the funeral and she went over to the house and took some things out, and she hasn't been back since. And I don't know where she lives or how to get in touch. So I did my skip tracing, and I used that to find that girl. And I got her name, email address, and phone number. And I called her and I said, would you be interested in selling this house? She said, oh my God, my father left that to me in his will. And she goes, I don't have time to mess with that. I don't want to deal with it. I said, well, I tell you what, I'll buy it in an as-is condition. She said, well, I guess we've got to wait till the probate ends. I said, well, listen, I said, I'll go ahead and make an offer for you to be thinking about. And so I made an offer of 106,000. The comps are 270, but it needed a lot of work. And she accepted the offer because she was on the will, but she wasn't able to release the house until the probate ended. But it went very fast. I put 60,000 into this house and sold it for $270,000. I bought it for 106. And she did not, when probate started, she said, I had other investors contact me, but I just told them, I said, no, it's already sold, already taken care of. She was so glad to have that offer plate.